Dot. With some pillows. Yeah, that window over there is extremely bright. I gotta close that thing. There we go. All right. Lock everything in. There we go. He said we late. I was actually helping a client. I was on the phone with actually two clients at the same time. While one was sending me some information, I had the other client on the other line answering questions about something they submitted to me earlier. What's going on, Big Moves? Or Big Smooth? What's up? What's up? Kenya, how you doing? What's going on? All right. So sorry about the tardy today. Has some good reason to be tardy. I was actually helping clients, not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I was like, oh man, I gotta get off of here. I thought I took off. Nah, no days off. Let's see, that's some. Oh yeah, Sherman. You know, gotta represent, man. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gold Chaser, what's up? Chris, what up, man? Raw Media Group, what's going on? Shanice, what's going on? Hey. Hello, I'm new. I like that. I like new people. Welcome, new. Valicia Knox, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, again, apologize for being late here. Like I said, I try to do these at 1:30. If clients permit. Was doing some applications, was doing some funding for a client today. Some funding they wanted to get through me. And now, also just let you know, just not even to put my brother on blast or nothing like that. So I don't want, if you're watching right now, sir, I don't want to take this the wrong way. But the reason why I ask certain questions when people call me about funding, and I ask them, okay, you know, are you sure you don't want to get a consultation? Is because I don't want you to be in a position where I'm just having your credit ran and I don't have a very, very high expectation of approvals, you know, because I had a client hit me up today and certain things I didn't know because that person did not want to get a consultation. And so certain approvals weren't met, or we got approved for some stuff and the approval amounts were not high because of said information that I did not know about on their credit profile. So all I knew was person has some scores in the 700s and the person has some AUs already on their account. What I did not know is that there were late payments on the account. Even though they were 2 years old, there's still late payments. And then there were high credit card utilization on other cards that the person had. So for those of y'all out there who are looking to get credit cards for yourself, what's going on, Carl? Oh yeah, I feel you, Felicia. Yeah. Everybody's waiting on that money. I know that's right, so they can get their stuff right. But so when I'm applying for stuff and you have them type of situations, it makes it tougher. Now, if you're applying for yourself, if you're trying to get funding, credit card funding, you know, car loan. I mean, whatever. You're trying to get funding for yourself, period. A couple of things you don't want. You don't want to have any late payments in your account if you can help it. All right. Certain things you just can't control. You already know you got a late payment on there, but it's better to ask the question than to just go out here and apply for stuff and, not get it. Like, your chances are so low. I don't even mind people calling me or my assistant and asking like basic questions without a consultation. Just don't keep us on the phone for no 20 minutes for no questions. You're going in the consultation mode. If you're calling me or calling her and you're asking, Jay, I got a quick, simple question for you. I got this credit card, right? My credit card has an $8,000 limit. I got $7,000 as my balance. Should I apply for new funding right now? No, you should not apply for new funding. Get that down. If you need to get a rapid rescore, I can help you with that. But sir, get that balance down first before you try to reapply for another card. Because if you apply for another card, they might give you one, but they're going to look at it as like you have high utilization. So if they do give you one, it's going to be a very, very small card, but your chances of getting that card are slim to none. Very slim to none. That's an easy something I can answer, get off the phone, and then talk to other clients. Now, if you're asking me other questions, blah, 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 all right, dude, sir, ma'am, you need to get a consultation, okay? I'm not answering 50 million questions about that because you're just going through my time because you can at this point. So be courteous of, my time, my assistant's time with that, especially if you're calling for something that you're not paying for when it comes to a consultation, okay? But Jay, I know these other places, they do consultations for free. Yes, they're big companies. They got 100 employees, answer the phone. They're getting paid by the hour. That's why they do free consultations. This right here is not a free consultation. I do free consultations by doing videos. Those are my free consultations. If you can't get on the video, if you can't, then I'm sorry. You're going to have to go through your long amount of questions that you have about your credit. You need to go through a consultation phase. All right. Hopefully you understand that. Now, back to the funding part. Now, if you're applying for yourself, make sure your utilization is low. What is low? Low. Like, there's no, like, don't be talking about like 50%. That's not low. Low is like 1%, 5%, 10%, maybe even 15%. Once you start going above that, you start to get into bad territory. Now, I know right now on your Credit Karma and everything like that, it's telling you under 30% is good. I'm not looking for good. I'm looking for great. You want some 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K credit cards that exist, and you can get those 40K credit cards without having a business. You can get cards like that in your personal name and not have to prove any income whatsoever if your credit lines up the right way. So please do not apply for credit cards with high utilization. Okay. Now, another thing, a lot of increase. What are a lot of increase? You really don't want to apply after 7. 7 is kind of going, you're going to get like that message telling you you have too many increase. Under 5 is always good. Over 5 is bad to me. Over 7 is really bad applying for credit cards, okay? So you might want to get that trimmed down. Get them all off, whether you're doing it yourself, through somebody, through our services, whatever. But you don't want to apply when you have that. Another thing, of course, late payments. You don't want to apply when you have those, especially if they're recent. I don't care if you had a $20,000 card 5 months ago. You just got a late payment today. You're not getting a $20,000 card for a minute. You'll barely get a $500 card if you got a late payment today or last month or 3 months ago. Your 20K, your 5-figure card days are over until you fix that. I'm letting you know that right now. I don't care what's going on. You probably get a 30K card and all that, but your days of getting credit cards at a 30K, ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. You got to clean that up. You got to fix that some kind of way if you want to get back to having cards of that nature. All right? I'm going to get the questions in a minute. As I'm going to get my rant out the way first. I usually kind of get so backed up, and now I don't get to even talk about certain things. I'm answering questions. Excuse me. All right, now, but what I will do here, I don't know if you already saw this on my Instagram. And if you're not following my Instagram, one of my clients there got $11,000 in a personal loan already. Another client. Sorry, going through some of my pictures that I don't want you to see. Because, yeah. And you probably saw that one. And if you're not following me on Instagram, if you're first time here, it's Jay Knows Credit. It's another client I got right there. That's their monthly payment. That's their term of their loan. I have to watermark stuff, but people still pictures. Okay, all the freaking time. And they try to post them on their credit repair pages and say, hey, I did this. And knowing they didn't do it, they just took my picture and then posted it as their own. So, yeah, so this is the client I just got off the phone with. This is why I was late with this client. Here, this is one of the things we got for him. And as you can see, that rate at a 4.7, 65-month term on the car loan there. 25K. They actually got pre-approved for 35K, but they only need 25K to get the car that they were looking at. And so, yeah. And other than that, I was answering questions for one of my newest watchers. And if you're watching out there, Miss, well, you stop talking. My son told me to stop talking. See, he, just hating. Oh yeah, Jennifer, that's your name, Jennifer Raybon. If you're watching right now, hi, my newest subscriber, or one of them. Shout out to you. I look forward to helping you this week. Okay, but yeah, as far as that funding goes, make sure that your profile looks a certain way. I don't mind not doing a consultation with you if you want to go through funding because you don't want to pay any extra money. I get that, but what you're risking now is you're going to pay even more money later, because now if you're telling me to apply for cars, I start applying and I start getting all these denials. I'm like, why am I getting denials? I know these, I've done this so many times. I know that they get approvals. I know what approvals they usually get. So when I don't get that approval back, I'm like, what's going on? And so all it does is hurt you as a client by not knowing that you're not supposed to be applying right now. It hurts you if I don't know information about your credit, because now you're sitting here with more inquiries. Now, if you want to get these inquiries off, you're going to have to wait 2 years, or you're going to have to pay somebody to get them off. So you're going to end up paying more money anyway. It's like, why do that? Just go ahead and know what you're getting. Go ahead and get the consultation. It's very small. It's $25 for my assistant to do it. I don't see why that's a lot, but it'll save you a lot of heartache if you do that. Okay. And once again, Keith Shep, thank you so much for the tip, man. Like, I think Keith Shep gave me like 2 tips already, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Because Keith sent me a $5 tip here. I am going to have to make sure I get to whatever his question is first. If he has a question, it's only right. It's only right. But anyway, more free game. So if you want to get a car loan right now and your Equifax score is decent, I can help you get a car loan with that. It'll only pull your Equifax score. I know a lot of people tell me they have their Equifax scores as being one of their best scores. So I can help you get a car loan there. Now, with Equifax, a lot of people that I do come across usually tell me that they have TransUnion as their best for their credit cards, and Equifax is their worst, because with Equifax, they have their repossessions on there. If they have any, a lot of their collections are on there and stuff like that. So if that is the case, if you have a bad Equifax, I would not suggest going to the car dealership. Do not go to CarMax to try to have them run your credit to give you a car. Here's the reason why you don't want to do that. If you go to CarMax, especially CarMax, they're going to try to put you in the driver's seat of a car with Santander as your finance backing, or Ally Bank. Ally Bank is not as bad, but Santander is going to rape you. They're going to rape you. Your payment's going to be ridiculous, or your term's going to be ridiculous, and the interest rate is going to be stupid. Their late payment fees are going to be stupid. Their communication and customer service is terrible. All right, so if you're trying to get a car, the best way to get a car is to have your Equifax look good. Equifax will get you the car you want. Aren't you trying to buying cars because you need a car? Stop doing that. If you need a car, get you a used car, something that you can pay for cash for $1,000. I know it's a piece of crap. I know it's an old 1993 Honda, you know, with the bumper falling off. You can buy a new bumper from LKQ or something. You can order online. They got Honda parts everywhere. Get you a little beat up Honda for $1,000, $2,000 of your money, have no payments, ride around, go back and forth to work, stop trying to stunt. Just ride that around back and forth to work until you can afford to get the car you want. Don't be out here buying no cars, man. These Hyundais. You know you don't want no Hyundai. For real, though. A lot of y'all don't want no Hyundai unless it's a Genesis. But most of y'all don't want no Hyundai. Don't be getting no Kia. You probably don't even know what Kia cars are besides the Optima because you saw LeBron James getting it. That's not the car you want. Don't get that car because it's 2019. Oh, it's 2019. That's not impressive to me. I got a 2006 car. My car, 2000. I love my 2006 BMW. I'm not trying to stun on y'all with no big, like, you know, I got this 2019 750 Li. I have a 2006 325i, and I love it. I love my car. I've had 3 BMWs. I drive nothing but BMWs. They can be 10 years old, but I love my car. See, a lot of people buy a brand new car just because it's brand new, it's 2019 or whatever, and they hate their car. They hate it in a month or two. All right? So make sure the car that you're getting, you really want it. Like, you would do anything to keep that car. You make that payment happy. When you go to that bank or you go online and you hit that check transfer money, you happy to make the payment. All right? If you're not happy to make your car payment, you got the wrong car. That is not the car you wanted to get. Okay? So make sure, number one, you're getting a car that you really want. You're paying $250, usually around $250 plus $250 to $600 a month, $800 a month, $1,000 if you're getting a Porsche, something like that, or a Mercedes 550, on a vehicle that you hate. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. And that's why people treat their cars like junk. It's always messy because they don't love their car. They see people washing their car. They're like, why does this guy wash his car every day? That dude probably loves his car. He loves that car. All right? So I want you to have the same love for your car because you'll keep the car. You won't have late payments on your car. It won't get repossessed because you just have so much love for it. You do anything. You go work at McDonald's to make this payment to keep this car because you love that car so much. Even if you lose your job, you're going to make sure that car payment and that mortgage or house payment is going to be taken care of. Okay, number one. Anyway, so if you do have a good Equifax, a pretty good, clean Equifax, or if you need your Equifax cleaned up, you know, of course, we can help you out with that. But Equifax is the way to go when you're getting financing. A lot of banks are going to use that. A lot of credit unions are going to use that. If you don't have credit unions, I can help you get a credit union. If you need a credit union account, I can help you get one. You do got to spend a little bit of money to get one. It's like $10 that you got to spend. It's not going in your account. That's like $10. Another $5, $10 open an account. No type of military association needed, but you can get a credit union if you don't already have one. But it's best to have a credit union. It's it's really, really dire for a lot of you all to have a credit union anyway. But so I'll make a video. I'll make an official video on the personal loan side. I'll make another video on funding again. I'll make another updated suite video. I'm gonna make a buy a car video, financing a car. video, and people can come through me to get financing, to get their vehicles. All right, so let me go through some questions now, and I'll get back to some more stuff here. Yeah, consultation is the foundation of guaranteeing funding, period. You specialize in profiles. Yeah, I know. You can start over, never too late. That's right. I just financed a 2019 Honda Civic. Hey, I intend to pay it off early, so I made my standard payment plus an extra $1K. The extra went to the principal, but as an unpaid balance reduction. I've never seen that, an unpaid balance reduction. Because with my credit union, I have my wife's car as well. My wife's car is not paid off. I have her car paid up in advance, and I also make additional payments as well, and that goes straight to the principal. I even see where it says straight to principal in my account with my credit union. Now, with who you're paying, there are some banks who will hold the money. They won't actually make that payment on the time that you pay it. They'll actually hold that money until the end of the cycle and then apply it. So you're still gaining interest until that next date. They try to play you like that. But an unpaid balance reduction, man, I've never even heard that. Because how can it be unpaid if you've paid $1,000? It doesn't make sense to me. Definitely, I mean, you'll just have to get with them. I'm sorry, I honestly do not know the answer to that question. An unpaid balance reduction, but you paid them $1,000. It's like an oxymoron almost. It doesn't make sense to me. So you definitely want to call them about that and make sure that they applied that payment the day you paid it. And, know their terms and conditions of how they do their payments, because a lot of banks won't allow you to pay more money towards the principal on that day. They just won't tell you that. It might be in their fine print somewhere that might go towards another payment. You just pretty much answered the question I had. I need a consultation, business credit, a personal guarantor, and car dealership have my inquiries through the roof. Do you mean the overall utilization or per card? I'm talking about per card, Kenya. Overall utilization, you want to have that low, but you also want to have it per card. If there's one card, they can pull that one card. If they see one card on your profile that says that you use 90% of the balance, why? Why are you doing that? Because all that tells them is that probably when your new cards report, they're going to be maxed out too. They're going to use that as a buffer or as a determining factor to where your rest of your credit is. So you don't want to have any cards to be that high utilization. I mean, maximum is 30%, but you want to keep the majority of the cards usually around 10, 15%. That's it. I have a card right now that is over 50% utilization. That's because I'm using it for an investment. So my score dropped, but I know the fact that when I paid the card right back down, my score is going to go up to being an 807. I already know that from the calculation. So I'm not really stressed about my card personally being over that because I'm not buying anything right now, but if you're planning on trying to get funding, that is a very important part of funding is to have utilization lower. Okay. Excuse me. Can you get business credit cards with high utilization? No. Not if you're going to use a personal guarantor, you cannot. Even if your score is good, you won't. They won't give you enough money for it to be worth your time. If they do give you any at all. But chances are you're not going to get any because it's like, yo, why does because your personal guarantors was co-signing for it. And so they're going to look at that as a means of, oh, no, this person's already ran up their personal credit. Why am I going to give them a business credit card on top of that? Now, if you're doing it through, if you're not doing it through a personal guarantor, they'll still look at your credit. They won't use your credit as piggybacking off it. Let me say, they're not going to use it to where it's going to be attached to where you have to worry about if something happens to your business is going to go on your personal credit. No, they're going to look at it to make sure that you're not going to run off on the plug. If you don't know what run off on the plug means, ask your best friend who may be of color. But they're going to make sure that you're not going to take this money and pay off your personal debts with it, because your personal debts are messed up. They want to make sure to say, hey, we'll give you this business credit card based on your business only. We want to take a peek at your personal credit just to make sure you're not going to use this money to go blow it on your big debts you've racked up personally. That's why personal credit is very, very important, even if you're trying to get your business credit built by itself, because that is still a determining factor of how much money you'll get, if you get any. Let's see. What up, Will? What up? Sorry, I'm just trying to get all these questions. Santana is hot doo-doo. Yep, you are correct. You are correct. No problem. I got to 80K in credit cards through 2018 to now, and closed on my first home from watching him and CJ. They know what they're doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and congratulations on that, man. You got 80K in credit cards just from last year to now, and a $231,000 house. Man, salute, man. Woo. Levels. I like it. Hey, Sarah Hughes, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you subscribe. Go to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at JKnowsCredit, JAYKNOWS credit. No underscores, no spaces. Let's see. I thought he was going to hear. Yeah, you definitely are going to hear some more of that, Ms. Thompson. What about business credit without personal credit? Yes, you're going to get some of that here. I got some funding coming for you. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. How can I help you, sir? No, you can do that. No. Okay. How much can you get somebody for a car loan? Normally about 35K. There are some special circumstances where people can get car loans more than that, but for the average person, 35K is it's pretty much enough for them, for the most part. Besides my heavy hitters out there getting the Mercedes and stuff like that, or the newer Mercedes, let me say. Can you give me an AT&T corporate account for my business? You talking about for phone lines? I mean, I have AT&T corporate account. I have 8 lines right now with them, so it shouldn't be hard to get y'all one. Okay. All right. I have to hide somebody's message advertising their page on my page. I don't know why they're doing that. Let's see. Gold Chaser. Yep. My score is 616 on Equifax, and my income is great, and I want to stunt. Please help. Don't need unwanted increase. Yo, I love that honesty. That is fantastic. You got a 616, and you're trying to get a car, or you're just trying to get some money? Now, that 616, I'll probably get you a personal loan as long as you can be able to prove your income. If you have ways to prove your income, I can get you a personal loan. A car loan is possible as well, but 616 is very low. But, we can test it out and see what happens with the personal loan first to see how much they give you. If they give you some money with the personal loan, I'm pretty sure we can get you a car loan too, because a personal loan won't have any increase on your credit, so you won't have any risk there. Okay? And worst case scenario, you get a personal loan, take the money, and put on a car. All right? Still ways to get around it, right? Get you a car. Let's see. I got a 2K15 vet. Interest through Navy. 2.74 interest through Navy.
What is
hey,
this?
I'm talking about.
What's this?
That is a string, sir. You want to keep it?
No.
Okay. So you're just gonna throw it on me? Oh, thank you. All right. Let's see. You need a credit union account? Okay, Emma. Just send a message. Just send a text message. My Don't call about that because my sister's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't update her on getting calls about no credit union. So if you need a credit union account, send me a message. Just say, "Hey, I need a credit union account." This message is for Jay, and I'll send you some information how you can get your credit union account today. Malik, what up, man? What up? Jimmy B Gaming. No, I'm not talking about Navy Federal, actually. Not Navy Federal. This is not Navy Federal, but you know, you can use Navy Federal if you have a Navy Federal account. But that's not who I'm talking about. Steve, you need my help? Just let me know, man. What you need help with? Let's see. Even if you're in check systems. Now that's another story. Now, if you're in check systems now, something I can't do. I don't do check systems clearing and all that. There are people on YouTube who do. You know, but it's not something I can help you with there. Hey, Brenda. Did you make that deposit? Did you already go to PNC and make that deposit, Brenda? Great. See, I have North Carolina State Employees Credit Union. Hey, I do too. I got them too. They're awesome. I should have gone to them before I went to the dealership. Shotgun my credit. Yep. And Chris, if you don't mind me, asking for you to put out here publicly, Chris Purvis, how many times did they run your credit when you went to the dealership? Because you know, state employees would have gave you an easy check to go up there and just get your car. It's through Ally. Okay, yeah. Ally's not too bad. It's really just Santander. I just said Ally because they were on my hit list. They actually did some bad stuff to me back in the day. You know, talking about I paid late when I did not pay late. This is before I was even dealing with credit like that, and I had to curse them out. So, yeah. I need to figure out how to get a Navy Federal account and how are people getting those. I'm in New York. Jimmy B Gaming, you need to go with Navy Federal, let them know that you have a family member who was also in the armed forces, and just say that person is no longer with us. They cannot verify the information, so they can give you a credit union through them. That means I didn't give you a bank account through Navy because they can't verify it. There's no way to verify if you have a family member who, you know, passed away, who's a great grandfather or something like that, who may have been in the armed forces. And that comes from somebody who used to work there. So that's where I got the information from. Not used to work there, who does work there now at the branch near me. So you want people to get a Navy Federal account, just have them come in and have them say that, you know, they have a family member who's in the armed forces, but they're no longer with us. Let's see. Let me show this message here. Can you help me buy my house? My email is WillaSteven41. Let me know what you need help with. Okay, you send me an email at inquiry, and I'll put my email here in the messages right now, and you can actually email me at this email address because I don't know what to be emailing you. I don't know what your situation is, so you have to give me some more details on what you actually need. So let's do that. All right, so there's my email. And don't worry, you all. We're going to talk some more about some cars here in a minute. I'm just trying to answer some more questions. Wanted to get into that first. Michael McRae said they did apply it. Okay. Boom, boom. Dude. Still reading, y'all. Bear with me. And thank everybody for watching. I know it's 2 o'clock on a Monday. Nope, my bed's not made. Sue me. Family member, relative, spouse, or tell them your great-grandfather was in, they won't ask for proof. There you go. Let's see. That's why it says unpaid balance reduction. Self-explanatory. I would like to get into a credit union. What do I need to do? Talked about that already. How long should it take for credit repairs to remove 4 derogatory accounts? Think like a Christian. All right. So if you're talking about traditional credit repair, there is no set time it's supposed to take. people get caught up in a lot of what their friends have done and people have done and stuff like that. You talk about a credit sweep, that's totally different. You talking about credit repair, your stuff can take a month. Somebody else's stuff can take 10 months. Somebody else's stuff can take 8 months. And y'all can have the same 2 items with the same creditor, the same collection account. Y'all have the same 2 late payments. One person can take a month, 4 months, 8 months, 10 months. Okay. When people start getting into the timing of traditional credit repair, it's kind of like you're basically answering a question you really don't know the answer to. You're just telling them something to make them feel good. I'm not going to do that. It's going to take as long as it takes to get whatever needs to get done off your credit. Now, the difference with my service is that you're only paying for 6 months. Whether it takes 4 months or 8 months or 12 months, you're paying for 6 months. So unlike other companies, you'll pay until you decide to stop paying, or you'll pay until they get all the results that you feel comfortable with. That's enough. But with my service, you're only paying for 6 months, and that's it. All right. Talking about sweep services, they should take no more than 60 days. 45 business days, but 60 days. Hopefully that answers your question there. What is a guarantor? Personal guarantor is when you're basically co-signing on a business loan or co-signing on a business credit card. You're the personal guarantor. You're guaranteeing on your credit that this business is going to pay the money back. You're the co-signer for the business. Hopefully that answers the question for you. Everybody's profile is different, but to guarantee removals with 45 days due to sweeps, but cost more money up front, your choice. Man, G. Sherman, you hitting all the questions for me. I appreciate it. Man, you're like my online secretary right now, man, assistant. Stacy, what's going on? Fly me in to do a seminar. Yeah, as long as you pay for my time. Yeah, I don't mind. I do seminars all the time. Michael, so get me on that. We can talk about those details. Please don't put me in a Roach Motel though. I prefer the Embassy Suites if they have one. Just because I like Hilton hotels, no 5-star type stuff, but I just like a Hilton hotel. I like the Embassy Suites because they serve breakfast and they have made to order breakfast. I don't do continental breakfast. But I know the Embassy Suites always does made to order breakfast omelets and all that. So if I do stay in a hotel, I prefer the Embassy. If no embassies are available, so make sure it's a Hilton brand hotel because Hilton always takes care of me. I don't know about everybody else. Marriott and all them, I don't know them like that. So I just go by who I know. Let's see. Jay, I know someone who ran off on the plug 2 times. It didn't work out too well for him though. Oh man, that's hilarious. Please shout out info for your credit repair program, please and thanks. Info for my credit repair program, it depends. Like I said, $79, $120 a month for credit repair. Credit sweeps start at $800 and go up. Okay. Info on that, you need to probably give my assistant a call, which I'm gonna put the number here as well, just in case you don't already have it. Now the number is there in the messages if you want to call that number or text that phone number, and we can get your credit started. Jerry Westbrook, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. How much is the personal loan you can get? Now, to understand your question, you're talking about how much total you can get or how much is it going to cost you? I'll answer both. How about that? So if you go through, get a consultation for $25 with my assistant for her to look over your profile, and you pay, because it costs $150 for the application fee, right? She looks at your profile. She decides that your profile looks good enough for you to get approved for some personal funding on the personal loan side. Now, the $150 is paid for the applications. I do the applications. I'm on the phone with you doing the applications. All right. Now, if we go through the applications and we find out that you're not getting approved for any loans that I'm going through trying to get you, you don't get approved, I'm going to refund that $150 back to you. You have no increase on your credit, and you only paid $25 for a consultation. That's all you paid. Now, On hindsight, you could not pay for a consultation, which is your right and your choice, and you don't have to do that. You can say, Jay, I looked at my credit. I know my credit is. I know what's on my credit. I just want to go ahead and start with the funding. So the funding, you pay $150. I do the applications for you. You do not get approved for anything, but you do not get that $150 back because you didn't go through the consult for us to be able to tell you you won't get no money. Or, we didn't advise you to go and apply. You applied on your own. Okay, so now you're just paying for my time there and my time to do all those applications for you, sitting on the phone with you for 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, whatever. You just pay that. You just pay for that. Okay, because you didn't seek counsel. And it's okay if you don't want to do that, but just know that is your risk for not doing a consultation. Okay, now as far as how much you can get, I had one client on Friday who was approved for $28,000. They approved for $28,000 in a personal loan, but they did not want $28,000. They only wanted $10,000 because that's what they could handle. So they only got $10,000. Okay, but I mean, I've had a client before get $50,000. So it's not really a big ceiling, I guess. Just really depends on your income and your credit. If you got the income to back it up, a lot easier to get you money as long as your credit tells a good story as well and not a bad one. All right, moving on to questions. And that was a great question, sir. Thank you for that, Jerry. And thank you for that tip. I appreciate that. All right. It's easy to get Navy Fed account. Just call the customer service and apply. Don't do the online application. It's that Deontay So Wavy. Okay, that's good. It's easy to get a Navy Federal account. Just call the customer service and apply. Don't do the online app. All right, you heard it from him. Call. Don't do the online app. I'm going to have to get somebody to try that out. If you try that out, if anybody here wants to call Navy and talk to customer service to get an account with them, let me know if it works on one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or comment tomorrow on my next live, and let me know if that worked for you. And if that did, that's fantastic. I mean, everybody can go out and get a Navy Federal Credit Union account easily. All right, Shanice, question. I'm going to be looking to move into a house in about a month's time, and I have a 630 credit score. In the process of repairing my own credit, what are my options? Now you're saying you're looking to move into to get a mortgage in the next month. Having a 630, are you going through a program? Must be going through a program, because with that particular score, if that's your middle score, you're going to have to go through a program to get a house with that score. But if you're asking, like, what are your options for applying for a house, a mortgage? Unless, like I said, unless you're going through like a regular, like a program, like, I can't think of the name of those programs right now, but it's for people who have low credit scores and you don't make a certain amount of money. I can't think of it right now, top of my head. Somebody will comment, I'm sure, and tell me what that is right now. But your option right now is going to be for you to get a house. And you only get the house in certain areas because they have it to where it's based on certain counties of where you live at. And I don't know why I can't think of it right now. It's killing me. But as far as getting something done that fast, if you got some negative stuff, credit sweeps, if you need to boost your score, boosting your score, I would say rapid rescoring, removing inquiries, and in some cases adding AUs to boost your score up. But rapid rescoring, inquiries will definitely do it. Alex, what's poppin', yo? Edward, yes, I hate Santander. The dealer did that to me for my truck and then told me my score was only like 600, which was way off. Nice info. Thanks, Jimmy. I know this isn't the subject. Just had the chance to catch you on live. Yeah, that's fine. Between two dealerships, my credit was ran at least 10 times. That's from Chris Purvis. See, I'm telling you, that's how they do. That is true. We'll open an account if you state your military relative is deceased. I did it. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Malik Ewell said that it's true. Navy Federal will open an account if you state your military relative is deceased. They said that they did it. So that's a testimony right there. What is a credit sweep? Is from, and I'm not even going to pronounce your name because I might mess it up, TOETU. Credit sweep is when you basically get your credit wiped clean of negative items or positive items you don't want to show anymore. It happens within 45 business days, where you can get everything taken off that you want to get taken off of your credit. So it's like credit repair on speed. Good way to look at it. See, thanks for answering my question. Yep, you're welcome. Sweep services, it's all based on how much debt you have. All right, let's see. I'm trying to purchase a house. It seems most of the strategies used in credit repair improves your credit karma. Do credit repair services help with the actual FICO as well? So there's no such thing as just improving your credit karma and not improving your FICO.
Stop it, Daddy.
Okay, you want to say hi?
To Daddy?
No, to people. You want to say hi? All right. All right, move your troll head out the way. Daddy's working, okay? Go play. I'll go play with you in a minute.
What?
Go play.
I want to watch my TV.
Okay, go watch Daddy's iPad for a few minutes, and I'll come cut the TV on, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, mini-me. Kind of purchase house seems at most things, but as far as answering that question, yeah, there's nothing that does just credit karma. It might be that your credit karma is the only thing that updates, as you know, very often. A lot of people who do have FICO scoring monitoring, they only update every 60 days, every 30 days, and stuff like that. Unless you have Experian, which your Experian FICO might update every day. But the other two will not update every day. They'll update as you pay for them, but they automatically update based on your service that you've got with that company. They'll update, you know, once every 30 days or once every 60 days or even once every 90 days, depending on who you're using. Okay. There are also different FICOs. There's FICO 8, FICO 9. There's FICO 2, FICO 3. There's the Fair Isaac model, which is just Fair Isaac. It's so many different scoring models, especially when you're buying a house anyway. So it's not like there's something that you can do that just does FICO and not does your Vantage score. If you remove increase, it's going to improve your score. If you take collections off, it's going to improve. If you add authorized users, it's going to increase your FICO scores. You know, and I've seen it plenty of times. So no real truth to that, but credit repair itself does not mean your score goes in the 700s. Credit repair itself means that it's getting all the negative items off your credit. Credit repair does not automatically give you history. It does not automatically give you primaries. It does not automatically mean that when your credit is clean, that you're going to automatically have a 750. Not what that means. A lot of people think that you can have your credit totally clean and have a 500 credit score. Okay. That doesn't mean that your credit is necessarily bad. It means that once your credit was cleaned up, you don't have anything up there that's positive enough to boost your score into the 700s. That's why when you get your credit clean, you got to make sure that you're also having primaries. If you don't already have primaries established, you want to have some primaries. And when you're done cleaning, you want to add some authorized user accounts to help you boost your score. That way you can apply and get credit if you don't already have credit. All right. Can you repeat that again on the pricing? I'm not sure what pricing you're talking about, but I'll try to repeat some prices here about different things. Credit repair $79, $120 a month. Credit sweep starts at $800. Application fees are $150 for credit personal funding. 4% on the back end for personal loans. 7% on the back end for credit card funding. So make sure I didn't miss anything as far as the price. Oh, inquiry removals right now, $40 per until March 1st. It'll be $50 per starting on March 1st. That's per inquiry, per bureau, not just per bureau. Yeah. And consultations are $25 with my assistant. They're $150 with me. Yes, you need all 3 bureaus, Chris, if you want a consultation. You don't do a consultation, you only know 1 bureau. A lot of people call me and just know one. They have 1 bureau they're looking at. I mean, if that's all you want to consult for, that's fine. Totally up to you. But I would suggest you get your money's worth and have all 3 bureaus available. Okay. I do not mess with CPNs, Byron, whatsoever. What company is this loan coming from? Different companies. All different companies. I have a lot of different loan companies. So let's see. I'll send you email. Thank you. Can you secure financing using CANs, OCPNs? I don't do CPNs, Byron. Oh, for rent. Okay, Shanice. Emma says check out Divvy. I'm not sure what Divvy is. FHA. Oh yeah, FHA, USDA, VA loans. That's right. Thank you, Keith. Man, I don't know why. I just couldn't. It just was not clicking for a second. Yep, those are the program loans as far as buying those houses there. Thank you for that, Michael and Keith. The NACA program. All right. I definitely know credit union as well. United Federal Credit Union. I was denied online due to check systems, and then I called the customer service and got approved. The human game, or team get human. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see. Okay, J-No credit to rent a house. Okay, got you. Got you. If you want to rent a house, number one, you want to make sure you know what company you're going with. That's doing the rentals. A lot of times they'll tell you what they're going to be pulling. A lot of them don't pull all 3 bureaus. So, you can call them and say, hey, I'm looking to rent, with you guys. What credit bureau are y'all pulling from? Is it a hard inquiry? Is it a soft inquiry? It's going to be a hard inquiry, but you're just asking questions. Just act like you're totally stupid. Act like you just don't know anything. And like, oh, I just don't know about this. I don't know how the credit thing, I'm not really sure about my credit and how my credit works and all that. So I just want to see, like, are y'all running like an Experian report or TransUnion report? Play the innocent game to pull information from them about what they're doing, what they're going to be pulling. But I will say that if you've got the right type of job, if you got the income, even if your credit score is a little bit low, if you can prove the income, a lot of times they'll look over a lot of your credit woes. But Shanice, what do you have on your credit that would be affecting you to not get a home? Robert, how you doing? Robert Cohen, how you doing, man? I see you. Let me see. Also comes a proof of income. Are they lenient in that area? You're talking about okay, proof of income. They're not very lenient. You got to have proof when it comes to these personal loans. A lot of them, you're gonna have to send them proof. You're gonna have to tell them, what company you're working for, who's paying you the money, and all of that. So being lenient, I would say no, because they're handing you cash. They're depositing this money within 48, 72 hours in your checking account. Like, they're literally, bam, it's going to be in your checking account with that personal loan. So they're not going to just be giving this money away without having some type of guarantee they're going to get their money back. A lot of them have where you got to set up, payment plan automatically through your checking account as well. So that way they can get their money. All right. Habitat for Humanity. What's up, Robert Cohen again? I love truckers, man. Give me a call. Accounts over 5,000. I mean, they go up. I mean, if you're just a little over 5,000, you can be at the $1,200 amount that you'll pay. If you're a lot over, then you can go to a whole nother tier of amounts, and they all go by percentages. So you'll see that. Let's see. How can you contact for the credit suite? 1-83333 knows. 1-833 knows. And so I'm just reading through these comments, guys. So if y'all just looking at me like, man, what's he doing? Just reading. I make sure I answer everybody's questions. Do you sell AUs? And yes, how much? AUs are on my site, which I will put that here as well. Okay, let me put that website here. Oh, typo. Let me fix that typo. All right, and that's the site. I just put the link down there for trade lines if you want to look at the trade line packages. I don't sell my trade lines individuals. I sell them in groups of 3, 4s, and 5s because they actually work better that way. Okay. Hey, Jay, your assistant is here. What's going on? That's Dom right there, $1 million woman. That's Dom, if y'all are wondering. Let's see, $40 good because I need some gone. Jennifer, yes, just hit us up and we'll get those inquiries off for you. I saw a video on primary trade lines. I just bought 8C and Ox the other day. Do you know how long it will take for them to report to the credit bureaus? You'll see all that report. As long as you made your first payment already, they'll report fast. The faster you make the first payment, as far as the first monthly payment, not the program amount that you spent, you got to make the very first payment. The faster you make that, the faster they can submit that in for reporting. They report once a month for everybody. So unlike a regular credit card that reports on a certain day for different people, they're going to put all theirs in at one time to report for the whole entire batch of customers, right? So they usually do that around the 23rd, 24th of the month. So just look out for that. If you want an exact, once you make that first payment, then I can get them on the phone, at least for the 8C and Ox, and I can have the account manager. His name is Anthony. He'll tell you what the posting date will be for yours. All right, let's see. Gone through NACA. Nope. Crypto dude, I don't use the police report. So yeah, they say police reports are, illegal, but I mean, if you actually had, something done to your credit, then yeah. If you have something done like that, then you want to go ahead and file that police report if that's really true. That doesn't mean that's illegal, but when you file a police report, just like anything else, that's like lying to the police. You know what I'm saying? You just lied and said that your credit was messed up or credit was stolen and it wasn't. Is this shit real tired of the bull? Not sure what you mean by that. Yes, I do recommend that. And thank you for that tip, sir. Thank you for that tip. Payments are how much for like a 30K loan? I wouldn't know. They will give me the once I put your information in, they'll give me the terms. And after those terms, then Once I have the terms, then I can tell you what the payment's going to be. So they have terms in different months and how many months and all that. So you would tell me based on the interest rate, you could say, hey, you know, you like this, you like those terms. If you don't, then you don't have to accept it. You know, that simple. No, you can't change stubs when it comes to this stuff because they're definitely going to verify your income. When it comes to your credit card applications, it's different. You know, they're not really going to, once you get approved, you're approved. They're not going to go back and look at anything. When it comes to this personal loan stuff, yeah. Yep, and see $1 Million Woman, that's Dom right there. Before you call, please have it. Start your conversation. Yep. Can you help with income? 2,000 or 5,000 a week on top before takeout. I'm sorry, can you help with income? 2,000 or 5,000 a week on top before takeout. Oh, I mean, yeah, if you need that, if you need to apply for something, and you want your you want yours to look like that. If you already have a pay stub as a base, you give me a pay stub as a base, I can make it and make sure every number lines up as far as the deductions, as far as what's coming out for your so you got some 401 contributions, you got your federal, state taxes, you got Social Security, Medicare coming out, you got all that. I can line all that up, add all that up together. Take me a little while to do, okay? But I can get all that work done for you, just costs to do that. And I can send you your pay stubs back and they'll look same exact font and they'll look perfect like nothing. Like it'll look like, oh man, this person makes all this money. I can do that. Chris Purvis, you can actually call now, man. Call now. My assistant is actually on here messaging. That's $1 Million Woman. That is my assistant right there. So, you know, I think she's free right now unless somebody just called. So you can call now, and if she's not available, you can make an appointment to get a consult. Oh, there she already said that. Never mind. No, I'm talking about for credit card. I thought you were just asking, could you get it done? Like, yes, you can do that. You can alter it for credit cards. I'm talking about for the personal loan. The personal loan is going to dig deeper into that. Credit cards is totally different. Credit card funding is different. So I can change that for that. I'm just saying the personal loan side, that's not going to work, is what I'm saying. Can a person receive disability get personal funding? I would say no. Not saying it's not possible, but I would say no because their income is so set, and a lot of times when it comes to that amount of money is usually so small and insignificant that people usually so small that people don't want to mess with that. Like, you know, they're not even gonna take that into consideration most of the time. For the most part, I would say don't even waste your money and try to apply and waste a consult for that. I think that's not even worth it. Okay, but I'm gonna finish up here with some more about these cars. Now, you don't need a down payment. Let's see, my own car, trying to get out of negative equity and save some money on my payments. Yeah, you might have to, of course, you might have to refinance something like that. But I do have a company as well that does they do refinance, they do leases, they do, you know, all types of car programs. If you can just back up and prove your income, you know, they're very, very lenient when it comes to credit scores. Your credit scores can be in the 600s. It's better if they're in you know, above 650 for those scores. But I can definitely help you with getting a car loan 35,000 or under if anybody's looking to get one right now. So. Income is easy for me to back up. I want a lease. All right, cool. For those of y'all who want either a car loan, or if you want the actual credit union account, please send me a message at 18333-J-Knows. Like I said, I haven't updated my I know she's probably watching right now, but I haven't talked to her about that as far as what to do when it comes to those things. And so she's going to do consults for everything else. But for people who are, you just need information on how to get a credit union account, and you want to get, financing for this car, or if you need to get pre-approval for the car, then, I can definitely get that in for you and get you in to get one. Let's see. Which credit union? I will let you know which credit union, but it's not Navy, it's not PenFed, it's not none of those. I'll tell you that. Business Fleet, not in this case, not yet. Give me some time. Not yet. We go from glory to glory on that. I'm not in that space yet where I can do that. Okay, but give me some time. I'll get there at some point. But yeah, it's very easy to get approved, man. If your Equifax, as long as your Equifax looks pretty decent, and you have a job, I can get you a car. It's easy to do, and you don't have to go to the car lot and kill yourself to get the car. Like, you don't got to do all that. Can do Navy or PenFed. I'm just saying it's not Navy or PenFed. I mean, if you already got a credit union, you don't need one. You don't need a credit union, that's fine. I'm not telling you to get a new credit union if you already got one. I'm talking to people who don't have one, who need to get one. Is there a down payment required for your auto loans? It's not required. It can help you with getting approved if you already know your credit is really shot, and you can put down some money to help show some good, rapport with the bank. Then you can do that. If your credit score is, it's pretty decent, and you make enough money, you don't need a down payment all the time. Yes, you can also trade in the car. You can trade in the car as well. You can use that trade-in value of your car. You put it in the value. I can put the value of the car in the computer, and it'll let me know what you can get approved for as well. $594. That's really low. We're gonna have to clean that up a little bit first before we add yours. You gotta be in the 600s. I know that for a fact. High interest and repayment. Not with a credit union, there won't. Maybe with the regular bank, you're gonna have a very high payment. Credit unions are not gonna have no high interest rates. It is with a credit union as well. I'm not going through no big bank where they're gonna rape you and in big payments. So again, sorry that this video was late. I gotta get this little boy here situated because that's what daddy's supposed to do. Take care. Tomorrow he won't be here. He'll be back at daycare because his flu is over. We've already been giving him his medicine every day. As you can see, he's happy. He's go lucky. And school's closed today. His daycare / school's closed today. Tomorrow he's back in school / daycare, so you don't have to worry about him being a distraction or coming over here and interrupting. But doing what I got to do because didn't want y'all to not have any videos just because I'm taking care of my son being sick and myself was sick. I'm still a little sick, but not too much where I can't do work. Still doing the work, still submitting information. Those of y'all who need my services, you can definitely get my assistant. She's here in this group as well. You can call, send us a message if you need some help with anything. What else? What else I need to tell you? I feel like I'm missing something I'm supposed to tell y'all today. I'm missing something. Oh, here's something. For those of you all who do have pretty decent profiles and you want to get some business funding. Now, you already know that your business file has already been set up. If you don't know what being set up means, then that means I probably need to get you set up with your business file. Your business profile needs to be set in a certain way. That way you can start being able to get funding. Not going to tell you what that is in this video. That is a service that I provide as well if you're not already set. Some people come to me already set, waiting for me to do some business funding. I do have some access now. I have some limited access to some of my banks for the business funding. All right. I do not have full access, but I got some limited access for those people who just need to go ahead and try to get some money right now for the business. I can help you with that right now. But I will need to see your business profile. A lot of y'all don't have a business profile out there. You need to get one. Then that means we need to talk. And I'm going to say that for my next video because that's going to be a whole nother 2 hours. I'm definitely going to have to talk on that and go into full detail and answer a whole lot of questions. But those of y'all who need to get some money right now for your business, and this is specifically for people who do even have small businesses, okay? But just make sure that your profile is set. Make sure you do have things in order for your business. Don't even call me about no business funding if you don't even have a business checking account. Don't call yet. This is not your time. Your profile is not ready yet. And that's just one thing. But don't call if you ain't got a business checking account because your business hasn't even got started yet. You don't even exist yet in the credit world until you have a business checking account, not your personal. Don't call me if your website is John Chivalry at gmail.com. Don't call me if you got a taco food truck at gmail.com. Don't even call me. You're not ready yet. Not for the funding. Might be ready to get set up, but you're not ready for funding yet. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions here. Yes, they do verification of deposits. Do you need primaries on your report for auto approval? Yes, you do need primaries. Yes, credit sweeps are permanent. I don't know why I get that question a lot. I do get that question a whole lot. Have people been paying for sweeps that are not permanent? I just don't know. I've never offered a sweep that's not permanent. Or are you paying for a sweep thinking it's permanent and then it's coming back? Has that been happening for people? I don't know. I haven't heard that where people said I paid for a sweep and the thing came back. I've heard nothing but positives about sweeps, whether it was through me or through somebody else. I've heard nothing but positives. Like, hey, I had a sweep back 5 years ago and it worked, and I messed my credit up again, so I need another one. I already know it works. Here's my money. I get that, but I've never had somebody actually tell me that they, did something and the sweep information came back. I mean, I don't know. For that, I wouldn't even know. I don't have any information on people who, if you need a car loan at that score, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I mean, that's something more of a buy here, pay here. I would have to see about that. That is a good question, Chris. Chris asked about have I made any videos in the past teaching newbies about credit. Now, I was talking to one of my people. Okay. Had one of my clients, and this guy, and if you're watching, bro, salute once again. But I was talking to this guy yesterday. He's 19 years old. He made $37,000 last year selling Jordans online. And he was calling me about, getting getting some personal loan funding. And also, I try to see if I can get him some business loan funding. This guy's got his LLC already. He's at LLC now since November. He's been doing business for 2 years. Just great head on his shoulders, man, to be 19. And I was telling him, I was like, I look at my analytics on my channel. I look at what group of people, what age group, what color people are watching my channel. And of course, you only know that if people are actually creating a Gmail account, YouTube account, and they're actually putting the right information, of course. But I look at the age group. I think it's 18 to 24 in the age group. And I literally have less than 1%, if not nothing, as far as views in that area. Now, 25 and up, I've got, thousands of views. But everything under 25, I have nothing. I have nothing for that. And, that makes me mad in a way because I'm like, a lot of young people need to know this now. They didn't wait till they're 25 after they've messed some things up. They need to know some things now. So I'm going to be making some videos that are targeted straight for a younger audience, young people to get started, just because they're not watching. They're not watching a lot of, credit videos. And so, I'm going to make that happen. And that's going to be very soon, like within the next week, where I'm going to have videos that are going to be aimed for people at the age of 18. I'm actually going to put 18 years old on the title of the video. And I'm going to put straight out of college, 21, or what to ask your parents to do for you while you're 16, while you're a teenager for your credit. So you can buy the car you want or something to kind of get them to click on it and watch it for young people. And then those y'all out here who do have kids, don't wait till your kids are 18, 21, 25 to add them as an AU to your credit card. Add them as an AU right now. Add them today. You got a 5-year-old, add them as an AU. As long as you know you're not going to mess that credit card up and get no late payments. If you are, make sure you take them off first before you do that. But add your kids on. They're 13, 12, 15. Add them as AUs. Get their credit scores up now. When they're 18, as soon as they turn 18 years old, the day they turn 18, get them a credit card immediately. Don't wait. The day they turn 18, get them a credit card, man. But we'll talk more about that later. Let's see. Oh, OTR, got you. What it do? Just wait for them increase to fall off. I feel you, man. And it's go time. It's go time. But thank you all so much for watching another live session. We'll be back tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Hopefully I don't have any clients calling at that time. If I do, I might be running a little bit late. If I'm not, if I don't have any calls at that time, 1:30 p.m. I'll be on here. Make sure all y'all are watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you go subscribe or follow me, let me say, on my YouTube channel, which is at Jay Knows Credit, Jay Knows Credit. And, we'll knock those things out for you, okay? But see you next time. Favorite guy in the hoodie, signing out. Credits Queen. I'll let y'all.